Perfect. Right there. Oh, yeah. Well done, lady. Well done. Merca Crew and right on track. Hip number 17. All right. Got to get one out of there. We're going to look at some more horses. How about that deal? Hip number 23 leads them in. And that'll be David Anthony from the great state of Illinois down here with Crimson Tank. That's a 5-year-old. That's on the other side over there, the dark brown Merbe. Taking a look at right there. And Roy Davis Jr. right there with Bobo, hip 27. Thank you, Roy. If you're looking for a paint, we got him. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you about the man that's still on this end down here on the brown horse, the bay horse. His full title is Captain David Anthony from the United States Army. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We'll see him in a little while in the adoption auction. Head her back this way, Roy. All right, got one moving in here. Yeah. We almost got a parking lot back behind us back here. Stormy, I know, we're having a car sale tonight too, I didn't tell you. Yeah. Oh, heck of a deal right there. 1 for show and 2 for go, it looks like to me. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we'll get her done. I want you to be studying these horses as you go through this freestyle program tonight, and the horses that we're bringing you that are also going to be in the auction that did not make it to the top 10 competition tonight. Look them up in that catalog. We'll carry those hip numbers, who the owners are. Roy Smith Jr., he's on the paint horse. Bobo. If you're looking for one that'll cover some ground, right there he is. Got color to boot. Only Pinto / paint horse in the competition here this year. He was it. Roy, thank you. Want to thank our friends at Western Horseman Magazine, Western Horseman Publications. They're the oldest equine publication consistently for years in the world. If you don't subscribe to Western Horseman, do it. It's a great, great magazine right now. Go see them about that. Want to thank our friends at NRS, National Roper Supply, headquartered in Decatur, Texas. Classic Equine, headquartered in Stephenville, Texas now, along with Classic Ropes over there. They've been great partners with us for years, and we want to thank them. They're my neighbors there in Texas. Martin Saddlery, thank you. Our official tack partner for the Extreme Mustang Makeovers. Resistol, I've got mine on tonight, ordered me a new one today. All right, guys, you got about 30 seconds to get her done. Thank you to our friends at Resistol. Espana Silk, they're set up back here. Take a look at them. They've got the products. And, of course, our friends at A Cut Above Belt Buckles giving us these championship buckles. Yeti coolers. You want to keep them cool? Put them in a Yeti. You want to keep them warm? Put them in a Yeti. They'll do you right every time. Just some more of our partners and sponsors of the Extreme Mustang Makeover. We couldn't do it without those great partners, the sponsors. They pay the bills. We have the fun on Saturday night in Ocala, Florida. All right, looks like everything's set to go. Stormy the gate shut. Right there. And we're going to go to a hometown cowgirl from right here in Ocala, Florida. Cash Me Outside has the number 18 stamped on him, Brittany Mayer. Let's do it. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. And time right there. Sell it to us. Oh, she's smiling for a reason. Guys, that is hip number 18. Take a look in your catalog. Brittany Mayer, your hometown crowd likes you. We like you. We'll see how you do in a little while. Good job, young lady. Good job. All right, I got a nice roan horse across the way. We're going to show to you. Going to be hip number 22, and that is going to be Taylor McIntosh from Helena, Alabama, with a 3-year-old red roan gelding right here by the name of Coach. You looking for something big and stout? You need one to go to the ranch, cover some country for you? That might be your guy right there. Look him up in your program. Hip number 22, Taylor McIntosh, Helena, Alabama, and Coach. 3-year-old red roan, and boy, he's already getting some size on him. He's got a year and a half or so of growing left. So he's going to be a big boy. Big and stout. He might drag a big old calf to a branding fire. Thank you, Taylor. Good luck to you, my friend. All right, just about to get set up for our next one. Again, that alleyway pretty busy back there. Stormy, don't get in the way. Stormy Mullen, he's the guy on the ground. He's got the boots on the ground in here. He's kind of running the show for us. Thank you for that. Tell you about some more of our folks that are with us tonight. All right, gate shut on this side, open on the other side. And we're going to go to Kelby Farnsworth and Kevin Aurelio from Webster, Florida. Hip number 14. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. And time right there. Hip tag number 14, Kelby Farnsworth and Kevin Aurelio from Webster, Florida. Nicely done, ma'am. Oh, I tell you what, This this freestyle deal is tough. It is tough. Hey, you know, there's a lot of people behind the scenes at these events. Some of them back in the office, some of them still around here. Of course, our board of trustees, Paula Carr, she was here on Thursday night, had to leave Friday morning to go back to Texas to do a deal. Then she's leaving to go to Colorado to another deal, I think, on Tuesday or so. But we want to thank Paula, our chairman of the board of trustees, our old friend B.F. Yates, the vice chairman right there, and our trustees all the way through the bottom of the list here. On our staff, these are the folks, when I say boots on the ground, I mean it. And I think he was sitting right back here behind me. I don't know where the boss man went to, but he's our executive director, Mr. David Barrientos. Thank you, sir, for what you do for us. He's got a big job down there in Georgetown, Texas. Ashley Middleton, she's the director of operation. Amanda Mills, director of marketing. Stormy Mullins, weasel guy over here at the gate, he's our equine director. Tammy Worley sitting right beside me up here with Shelley, program and event specialist. Carrie Schultes, the tips manager. Ann Souders, community engagement coordinator. She was here earlier. Christina Brown, one of our administrative assistants. Stephanie Salchuk, our tips clerk, tip program clerk. And Thomas Milligan, our customer service representative down in the office as well. It takes a lot of people to put one of these together, and I tell you what, I think we've got one of the greatest staffs on site, and I'll include Kelly Lynch. She's the lady in there that puts it all together so we have it right. This lady right here coordinates in and out of the office, and here, Tammy Worley, thank you for what you do for us from Fort Worth, Texas. Cowtown. Cowtown. We met over in the stockyards the other day. I sent some stuff out by her. Cool place, Fort Worth, right now. If you haven't been there in a while, go see it. Go see it. All right, we're going to go to hip number 26. It'll be Katie Morris with Samson from Lithia, Florida. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Oh, and thank you. Wonderful. Sampson, he's digging it. Katie Morris, good job. Hip number 26, look him up. If you're looking for a horse to pull your car so you don't have to buy this high dollar gas and diesel, that might be your horse right there, boss. All right, one in, one out. I've got some horses coming in on the other side. Hip number 11. That is Allison Davis Lally from Brooksville, Florida. And Billy the Kid, a 3-year-old sorrel gelding. He's in the front up there, coming right behind. Hip number 3 in there as well. Tiffany Burnham, Summerlin, Florida. And Diamond in the Rough, a 3-year-old chestnut gelding. Right there, these horses set to go in our adoption auction a little bit later on tonight. Right there would be a good pair to take home with you, finish out, go any direction you want to with them. I don't care if it's a trail horse, a ranch horse, or just a pleasure horse. That might be a pair to look at. Take them home, get them finished your way, do it however you want to. They're ready. They're ready to go. All right. Thank you, ladies. All right. There we go. Got to set those props up, right? Sure. Sure we do. Got to have something to show these wonderful horses off. You know, we call these Mustangs living legends for a reason. And 100 days is not very long. From the time they receive these horses from those holding facilities out west until tonight, right at 100 days, these horses are not even halter broke when they receive them. So now, what have they done with them in 100 days? They put 110 days on them in 100. All right, just about got set up. Good job. Out we go with that one. We are headed to hip number 12. Mariana Poe and Aragon's Onyx from West Palm Beach, Florida. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. And time right there. Thank you. Mariana Poe, Aragon's Onyx, hip number 12. Hip number 12 in your catalogs from West Palm Beach, Florida. She was about the happiest gal in Florida this morning when we announced her name as one of our top 10 finalists tonight, and I don't blame her. That's quite an accomplishment to get in there. I want to announce to you that the bid table right behind us is closed now. No more bid numbers will be given out. The bid table is closed. So hope you got it. There we go. Building materials, nothing like it, right? Could be, aside from fuel, that might be the most expensive item as a prop right now is building materials. Again, I want to tell you about our show coming up in September, the 8th, 9th, and 10th of September. Put it on your calendars. Come to Fort Worth and see us for the Mustang Makeover there, the Extreme Mustang Makeover, Cowtown 2022. Come a day early. Check it out. Fort Worth is an interesting town, one of my favorites in the world, and not just because I live close to it. I was raised over there practically in those stockyards till I was 9 or 10 years old. My dad and uncles, they all used to sell cattle over there. Before there was an auction ring there, they'd do the deals with the buyers out on the boardwalks. You could literally, that stockyards was so big then, you could get on the boardwalks at the stockyards, go all the way to 28th Street, cross over all the way back to the stockyards and never touch dirt. Yeah, pretty cool place. Some of the best food you'll ever eat anywhere. Come Fort Worth in September and see us. It'll be a great show. It always is. Love to have you there. And just get online, find out where the other shows are at around the country. If you're going to be there, we'd love to have you. All right, time is a ticking for our final top 10 contestant tonight. Boy, I mean, you talk about have to start over. You had to work like who done it to make the top 10. Then they take all those points away from you, and you got to work again tonight with the compulsories and the freestyle to see where you're going to finish when it's all said and done tonight. So, could be a bit of stress going on here this evening. I want to thank our live feed guys for being with us tonight. Thank you, boys. Good job, as always. You know, you look at these two tables up here. We could open a Best Buy store right here, and with all the computers and monitors and sound equipment. We got 3 miles of cables up here, I think, right now. I'm not sure. You got about 30 seconds to get her finished, guys. Got about 30 seconds. Yeah, you know, when we say it takes a village, we mean it. There's 6 of us here. We got a photographer down there. Jacqueline, she's off down there, our still photographer. Jacqueline Zacharias. She's been where these folks are. She's made top 10s all over the country. All right, guys, let's get them out, get them out, get them out. John Wayne says we're burning daylight. Hey, you guys just riding around and happened on a horse show, didn't you? Yeah, just drinking a little, yeah. My kind of guys right there, boss. If they would come right on around and drop one right here, that'd be perfect. All right, just about set to go for our final competitor tonight. This will be hip number 7. Cliff Shad and Punchy Little Heartbreaker, Ocala, Florida. I want you to take a look right in the middle of this horse's forehead. You see where the Heartbreaker came from. Thirty seconds, 30 seconds. And time right there. Good job, buddy. Oh, Cliffy. All right, guys, pay attention to that one. If you're hunting a ranch horse, I think you found him right there. Punchy Little Heartbreaker, hip number 7, Cliff Shad. Ocala, he's one of yours. Good job. He's got the shop set up right outside of town out here. How about a round of applause for all of my top 10 finalists tonight? Oh, what an exciting finale. We get this one moved out. Got something special for you here in just a couple of minutes. Don't leave me. Don't you leave me. You're going to like this. Get your Kleenex out. You may need them. And another announcement for you about our auction here in just a little while. That bid table I said is closed. It is to get more bid numbers. That's a done deal. That ship sailed. But if you buy tonight, if you buy a horse tonight, you pay out at that same table that you got your bid number from. So be sure and do that. We like your money. Boy, don't get in her way. She'll hit you with a plastic barrel. Oh, it's been fun so far. We've still got some cool stuff to do, though. You know, we got a fan favorite award that we give here, and that is judged on crowd noise and participation. So you want to be involved in that for sure. So don't leave us. We'll announce those winners. We'll give out awards, and we will have an adoption auction right here tonight. You could take one of these living legends home with you and put them to work for you. So stick around. It's early. It's Saturday. Nobody has to go to work tomorrow, so we're good. All right. Good job, guys. Our crews did an outstanding job here tonight on the setup and the teardown. Keeps our show moving, and we appreciate it very much. All right, we need to shut the gate over here on my right. All right, there we go. Got that done. Okay, I told you that I've got something special for you. I got a special lady on a special horse that's going to make a special presentation for you this evening. She's a veteran trainer. She's won these Extreme Mustang makeovers and beyond on this horse right here. They call Cobra. I think you're going to enjoy this. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Ms. Marcia Sapp. Ladies and gentlemen, could I have a round of applause for this lady? Marcia Sapp. Now, she works with our veterans. She works with our veterans in our veterans program through our Extreme Mustang Makeover in America's Mustangs. And I want to do something. Boss, I just thought of this. If you are a veteran here tonight of our armed forces, any branch, I want you to stand up for me right now. Thank you. Thank you for what you have done for us in this country. A tip of our resistol to you. And I know there's some active servicemen and women here tonight. And thank you for what you're going to do for us. Makes it a good night. Thank all of you for your help, your service, and your commitment to this great country of ours here this evening. Give them all a round of applause one more time. All right, here's what we're gonna do. That's a pretty doggone tough deal to follow right there. I'm about to transition down into the arena. We're going to bring in our top 10 competitors. We're going to pick us a fan favorite. And as soon as we get our results, our official results in from the office, we'll let you know our winners for the night. Going to be interesting. All right, hang in there with us. We're going to do a little transition in here. We're going to get our top 10 in the arena. Let them take a little lap. Give them a round of applause when they come by. We'll meet you right out there in the middle in just a minute and figure it all out. Shake it out. See who comes out the winner. You want to introduce them back one at a time, Stormy? Okay. Thank you, buddy. All right, let's do it. And we'll start back at the top again, just like we ran them, the order we ran them in. It'll be Justice Jacobs and Duke to come in first for you. Alyssa Renevue and Kai, Manchester, Tennessee. There she comes, having to make it through all the horses. I can see her coming right now. There she is. Have her on in there, guys. We'll bring them to you. Kat Zimmerman, Archer, Florida, and Tough. Ryan Coaxum, Morriston, Florida, and Douglas. Hip 17, Merca Crew, and Right on Track from Columbia, Alabama. Brittany Mayer and Cash Me Outside from Ocala, Florida. Kelby Farnsworth and Kevin Aurelio, Webster, Florida. Katie Morris, Lithia, Florida with Sampson. Mariana Poe and Aragon's Onyx from West Palm Beach. And Cliff Shad and Punchy Little Heartbreaker from Ocala, Florida. There's your top 10. I'm headed to the pin. Sir. All righty. All right. I don't get over those fences quite as quick as I used to. But by golly, I still make it. Y'all look kind of relieved. I don't blame you. Stormy Mullen, we having a good night, my friend. Okay, here's how this fan favorite deal works. By your applause, we're going to pick the fan favorite. Once again, going to start right at the top, go right through to the bottom, and I want to start with the guy right down here. Let's do it. Justice Jacobs, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and Duke. How about it for them? Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's go to hip number 21 again. Alyssa Renevue and Kai. Manchester, Tennessee. You got to walk out here, girlfriend. Come on. You know, I'm kind of the same way right now. I don't untrack very easy after a day like this either. I don't blame him. Get me some oats. I don't care. All right, let's go to hip number 5. It'll be tough. Kat Zimmerman from Archer, Florida. Boy, cool signs. All right, let's go to hip number 30. Ryan Coaxum and Douglas from Morriston, Florida. That's the cowboy. Did you really wear that costume, or did somebody make you? I love that guy. I wish he'd moved to Texas. We'd hang out. All right, hip number 17, right on track, Marca Crew, Columbia, Alabama. With a sunflower theme. All right, hip number 18, Brittany Mayer, Cash Me Outside, Ocala, Florida. Okay, hip number 14, Kevin Ariola and Kelby Farnsworth. Aurelio. Yeah. I'll get it right. I'll get it right eventually. Good job, girl. Hip 26, Katie Morris and Sampson, Lithia, Florida. I think y'all like all of them. All right, hip number 12, Mariana Poe and Aragon's Onyx, West Palm Beach, Florida. And finally, hip number 7, Punchy Little Heartbreaker and Cliff Chat, Ocala, Florida. Okay. You know, it's just like these elections we're having. We got to have a runoff. We got to have a runoff. Okay. And it's, oh yeah, everybody just get ready. It's going to be hip number 5, Cat Zimmerman and Tough, right on out here. He said, it's a runoff, and she says, run? Never miss a chance, right? Oh, ding, ding. All right, and number 17, right on track, and Merca Crew. All right, we got the meter. We'll see. Nice flowers. Nice flowers. Side pass right back in there. Parallel park. There's kids don't even know what parallel parking is these days. And your winner is hip number 17, Merca Crew. And right on track. Oh, cut above buckles in the house. Listen to this now. Her night's starting off pretty good. So she gets the cut above buckle and $3,000. See, if you two had been as pretty as her, you did your best, Ryan. I know. Yeah, both of you need a haircut pretty bad. I'd like to hang around y'all's barn for a couple of days. I bet I'd learn some stuff. Oh. Good job. Okay. Now, I think we're just waiting on some official results. You guys just kind of gather up off over here somewhere. We'll have our results and give you some winners. I think they're all winners, though, don't y'all? Yeah. You know, I've always said I watch the horse race channel. I'm kind of a horse race junkie, and I watch the horse race channel a lot. But I've announced 1,800 head barrel racings in 4 days. I watch the horse races, and I don't care what kind of breed it is. I don't care what kind of horse it is. If I'm watching a horse, a Mustang, a thoroughbred, a quarter horse, a Arabian, hunter jumper, I don't care. Calf roping horses, bulldogging horses, barrel horses. If they're doing their job and they're doing it good, I'm going to watch them. I'm not partial to any of them, but I really like these right here. Okay. Just about what I figured. It's close. When I say close, I mean by the brim of your Stetson hat close. You two guys did a great job the last 2 days. I know you've had a big job. Our judge is right there. Pay them off. Thank you, guys. All right. Stormy Mullins, let's do it. In 10th place. Coming in 10th place, it'll be hip number 14, Kelby Farnsworth. I like this horse because he's short enough that, no, I don't want to get on, thanks. You know, I sold my last horse 2 years ago and bought me a John Deere Gator. And I just put a couple of gallons of gas in it every week or two and check the air and the tires and go do what I need to do. Those things don't come with instructions, Judge. You're kind of on your own. Give her a round of applause right there, Kelby Farnsworth. Snuck into that top 10 on that yellow horse right there. Man, he is a looker, too. All right, we'll get all of our pictures taken here. Bingo. All right. Burning Daylight. In ninth, hip number 21, Alyssa Renabue. Good job, Alyssa. Thank you. Good job. In the number 8 spot, it'll be hip number 30, Ryan Coaxum. Ryan, there you are. I guarantee you, if you're looking for a horse to go to work on the ranch Monday morning, right there he is. He's had some wet saddle blankets pulled off of him. A lot of them. Good job, Ryan. Thank you. In 7th, it'll be hip number 7, Cliff Shad. In 6th, hip number 5, Kat Zimmerman. There you go. Boy, you could have tried putting one of those things on any of my horses. You'd have had to call me and them both. In 5th, the number 5 spot, hip number 2, Justice Jacobs. Good job, pardon. That's a neat little package right there, too, that horse. She's out front, Bonnie. There you go. Bonnie Miller, thank you. Justice, good job, my friend. All right, in 4th place, hip number 26, Katie Morris. Easy there, Roney. That's our executive director right there putting out one. David Barrientos, thank you. All right, into the top three we go. In third, hip number 17, Merca Crew. So she's fan favorite. She's top three. There was a 1.5 difference between third and second, and 5.5 between second and first. And that's over 300 points, and it's that close for everybody. So y'all are it? You're scared. The scared part's over. Y'all, oh my gosh. All right. In the number 2 spot, reserve champion. Hip number 12, Mariana Poe. I thought it was going to be like one of those dog piles. She was a chicken. She was scared and wouldn't get off her horse, or it would have been. Mariana, congratulations. That means that your Ocala, Florida Extreme Mustang Makeover champion is hip number 18, Brittany Mayer. And, you know, all of the accolades, all of the ribbons, and all of that is really cool. But, Brittany Mayer, you just won another $5,000 on top of it. Dreams come true, don't they, cowgirl? Dreams do come true. She doesn't know yet. I'm not going to be one of those guys that do those interviews. They just tear me up. How does it feel to win the world? Well, how the heck do you think it feels to win the world? You know, I don't know. I'll tell you in about a week when I get back down. Whew. Awesome. Awesome job. All right, here's what I want you to do, Brittany. Brittany, here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take you a quick little victory lap right here and show them about it. Go get them, gal. There she is. There's your champ, Brittany Mayer.
All right, Ocala, Florida. Does everybody have their bed paddles? If you do, please hold them in there and let us see them. See every bed paddle in there for just a minute. If you've never been to an auction before, you just passed auction 101. You keep your paddles in the air, we'll sell out to you, we'll record the number, the ladies will run up and sign you up, so please keep your seat after buying the horse. Ladies will come to you with a ticket. The horses must be settled up. Oh, come down to the fence, they've asked. If you bought the adoption rights, if you'll walk down to the fence, the ladies will meet you at the fence, get you signed up. Horses need to be removed by 10 o'clock in the morning. When we get through tonight, please settle up at the Heritage, the Mustang Foundation table, which is right underneath the speaker stand. Terry, am I leaving anything out that you know of? I'd like to introduce, I've got Mr. Jeremy Hester, Gene McQueen on this side. I believe Stormy's going to help me out. There he is down at the other end. He's hard to keep up with. Terry's going to help me watch. We are lucky to have Superior Mariah watching us. We have internet bids. Jeremy, you may keep an eye on her as well for me. With that being said, Terry, why don't you give a proper introduction to her? All right, Ocala, Florida. $10,000. $10,000. $5,000. $5,000. Start where you want. $1,000 bill. $1,000. $12. $11. $1,200. $1,200. $13. $14. $15. When you're making noise. $4,000. $37.54. This is your champion. $4,000. $4,000. Now 2.5. Give it a baby to be 42.50. Give it a baby to be 4,000. 2.5. 5. 45. 45. Give it a baby to be 7.5. Give it a baby to be 47.50. 7.5. Now 5. Give it a baby to be 5,000. 5,000. $5,000. Give it a baby to be 5,500. 5,500. Give it a baby to be 5,000. 55. Give it a baby to be 5. Now 6. $6,000. 6,000. Give it a baby to be 6. Give it a baby to be 6. Give it a baby to be 6. Give it a baby to be $6,000. This is your champion, $6,000, Ocala. $6,000. Give it a baby to be 55. Say, give it a baby to be 6. Give it a baby to be 6. Give it a baby to be. Don't want to miss a soul. $6,000. 6 out. I'm about to sell it. $6,000. Sold 5,500. Say it again. 1526. 1526. Ladies, right over here. Now we'll go in hip order. Terry? All right, look here, boys. You talk about some color on one. Pound dollar bill now 12. 1200. Give it to 12. 15. Give it to 1500. 1700. 2000. 2200. 22. Give it to 25. Give it to 2500. 27. Down 3. 3000. Give it to 3000. 32. 32. Give it to 2. Down 5. Give it to 3500. 35. Give it to 5. Give it to 5. Give it to Jeremy got money. 37. 37. Give it to 35. 7. Down 4. Give it to 4,000. 4,000, give it to be $4,000. 4,500. 45, give it to be 5, give it to be 4,500, give it to be 4,500. 42, 45. 4,500, got to be 5, Stormy, 45. 45, give it to be 5, give it to be, ma'am, out. 4,700. 47, give it to be 5, 7, give it to be 7, give it to be 4,700. 45, 47, to give it to be 7, to give it to be 7, to give it to be, I believe he got some cow in him too. Now $5,000. 5,000, to give it to be 5, to give it to be $5,000, to give it to be 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, to give it to be 47.5. Man, me out. Now 5,500. 55, to give it to be 5,500, give it to be $5,500. 55. 55, to give it to be 5, to give it to be 5, to give it to be 5,500, give it to be, got 5,000 on this side. 5,500. 55, to give it to be, what thing, Jeremy, to give it to be 5,500, give it to be 5,000, 55. I'm about to sell it, 5,500. Sold, $5,000. What was that number, ma'am? 1516. 1516 is your buyer. Congratulations. And Terry, that's one thing about our trainers. That horse comes first to them. They're not going to take any chance in injuring that horse. Hi, to give it a bit hip. Number 3, to give it a bit $1,000 bill. To give it a bit $1,000. To give it a bit $1,000. To give it a bit $1,000. To give it a $1,000 bill. $1,000. Some people say I never sounded better. $1,000. $1,000. To give it a bit to be $500. 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 500, give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be $500, to give it a baby to be, boys, y'all talk about a stout horse, just needs a little time, $500. 500, give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be $500, give it a baby to be 500. Somebody needs to adopt him. To give it a baby to be $500. Give it a baby to be 5. To give it a baby to be needs a home. To give it a baby $500. I'm trying to give it a baby to be anybody give 5. To give it a baby to be 5. To give it a baby to be 500. 500. I'm trying to give it a baby to be falling. To give it a baby to be 5. To give it a baby to be $500. 5 to give it a baby to be anybody offer 5 for a go. To give it a baby to be 5. To give it a baby to be 5. To give it a baby to be 500. I'm trying to give it a baby to be Stormy. You want me to just tell them see you after the show? If they're interested, or we won't try to find it. Y'all find Stormy after the show about diamond in the rough. If you don't get one you want, we have one. All right, give it a baby to be hip number 4. Give it a baby to be $1,000 bill. Give it a baby to be $1,000. Give it a baby to be $1,000. Give it a baby to be $1,000. Give it a baby to be $1,000 bill. Y'all start them where you want on them. 500. 500. Give it a baby to be 5. Give it a baby to be $500. Give it a baby to be 500. 500. 500. Give it a baby to be, ma'am, you waving at me or you bidding on that horse? $500. 500. Give it a baby to be bought a herd of cattle same way. $500. 500. Give it a baby to be 500. 500, now 6, 600, now 7, 700, 700, give it a baby to be 7, give it a baby to be $700, 700, I give it a baby to be $800, give it a baby to be 7, I give it a baby to be out over here, 800, 800, give it a baby to be 10, give it a baby to be $1,000 bill, $1,000, give it a baby to be $1,011, give it a baby to be $1,100, give it a baby to be 11, 12, give it a baby to be 1,200, 1,200, give it a baby to be 12, give it a baby to be 11, 12, 13, 13, 13, give it a baby to be 13, 14, 15, give it a baby to be 1,500, 15, give it a baby to be 14, 15, give it a baby to be 1,500. Hit time, give it a baby to be 15. Give it a baby to be 1,600. 17. 17. Give it a baby to be 16. 17. Give it a baby to be 16. 17. Got you 15. Asking 17. 17. Give it a baby to be 17. 2. To give it a baby to be 2. To give it a baby to be 2,000. 2,000. 2,000. To give it a baby to be $2,000. Give it a baby to be 2. To give it a baby to be $2,000. 2,000 to give it a baby to be 2, to give it a baby to be 17, 2, 2,000, 2,000 to give it a baby to be $2,000, give it a baby to be, I'm about to sell out, to give it a baby to be 2,000. $2,000, give it a baby to be 2, give it a baby to be $2,000, give it a baby to be 2,000. Sold at 1,700, Jeremy. 256 is the buyer, 256 on this side, ladies. He is ready to go, big, stout, in Ocala, Florida. This is one of your top 10. Give it a baby to be $1,000 bill. Give it a baby to give it a baby to be $1,000 bill. Give it a baby to be down 12, 1,200, 1,200. Give it a baby to be 12, 15. Give it a baby to be 1,500. 15, now 17, give it a baby to be 1,700, give it a baby to be 15, 17, 17, now 2, to give it a baby to be 2,000, 22, 22, to give it a baby to be 2, to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be 25, 7, 27, 3,000, to give it a baby to be 3, now 2, to give it a baby to be 32, 5, to give it a baby to be 35, 7, 37, to give it a baby to be 4,000, now 2, to give it a baby to be 42, 42, now 5, to give it a baby to be 4,500, now 47, 47, 5, to give it a baby to be 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, now 55, to give it a baby to be 5,500, 6,000. $6,000 to give it a baby to be 6, give it a baby to be 6, give it a baby to be 6,000, 65, 55 to give it a baby to be 6,500, give it a baby to be 5,700, give it a baby to be 7,500, 75 to give it a baby to be 7,500, give it a baby to be 8, give it a baby to be 8,500, 85, 9, 9,000 to give it a baby to be 9, to give it a baby to be 9,500, to give it a baby to be 10, to give it a baby to be $10,000, 10,000 to give it a baby to be 10, to give it a baby to be 10,000, $10,000 to give it a baby to be out up here, ma'am, 95, 10, 10,000. 10,000. 10,000 to give it a baby to be 10. I got 95 over here. You got to be 10. 10,000. 11,000. 11,000. Stormy, give it a baby to be 11. To give it a baby to be 11. To give it, I got $10,000. $11,000. 11,000 to give it a baby to be 11. To give it a baby to be 10. 11 to give it a baby to be $11,000. To give it a baby to be 11,000. 11,000 to give it a baby to be 11. To give it a baby to be 10. 11 to give it a baby to be any advance. Yes. Now 12. 12,000 to give it a baby to be $12,000. To give it a baby to be 12. To give it a baby to be 12. To give it a baby to be $12,000. 12,000. 13,000. 13 to give it a baby to be 13. 13 give it a baby to be 12. 13. Hey, ma'am. Hey, ma'am. Don't worry about. Don't worry about that paddle. Just go ahead and bid. We'll figure it out in a minute. Don't ask permission. Buy the horse. Ask forgiveness for buying it. I've got 12,000 over here. 13,000. 13,000. 13, give it a baby to be 12. 13, give it a baby to be 13,000. Give it a baby to be 13. 13, give it a baby to be. If I'm about to sell it, give it a baby to be 13. 13,000. 13, give it a baby to be 13,000. Sold $12,000. That is 275. 275 is the bad. I agree, Terry. Right, I give it a baby to Ocala, Florida, one of your hometown. I give it a baby to a top 10. I give it a baby to $1,000. I'm not give it a baby to $1,000 bill. I give it a baby to $1,000. I give it a baby to 1,000, 12, 1,200, 1,500. Give it a baby to 1,500 2. I give it a baby to 17, 17 2. 2,000. I give it a baby to 2, 22, 25, 25. I give it a baby to 2,500. Give it a baby to 25, 5, 25. I give it a baby mammy out 2,500. Give it a baby to 5, 7. I give it a baby to 27, 3, 3,000, 3,000. I give it a baby to Jeremy's in late. I give it a baby to 3, now 2. 32, 32, 5, to give it a baby to be 500, give it a baby to be 5, 7, to give it a baby to be 3,700, 37, to give it a baby to be 7, to give it a baby to be 3,700, give it a baby to be 35, 37, 37, Jeremy got the dough, to give it a baby to be 3,700, give it a baby to be 5, 7, to give it a baby to be 35, 37, 3,700, give it a baby, ma'am, you're out too, 3,700. Yes, you are. 3,700. 37. It is only money. 3,700. 37 to give it a baby to be 5, 7 to give it a baby to be 7 to give it a baby to be 35, 37. 37 to give it a baby to be 5, 7 to give it a baby to be what? Give it a baby to be 3,700. I'm about to sell it. 3,700. So, Jeremy, 3,500 your way. 1,525. 3,500. 1,525. All right, give it a baby to be broke to death and white as can be. Give it a baby to be $1,000 bill. Give it a baby to be $1,000. Give it a baby to be 1,000, 1,200, 1,200. Give it a baby to be 2,12. Give it a baby to be 12, 15, 1,500, 15, 17. Now 2, 2,000. Give it a baby to be 2, 22, 5. Give it a baby to be 2,500, 27. Give it a baby to be 7. Give it a baby to be 3. Give it a baby to be 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 32. Give it a baby to be 2,500. Give it a baby to be 3,500. Give it a baby to be 3,700, 37. Give it a baby to be 7,400. Give it a baby to be 4. Give it a baby to be 4. Now 2, 42. Give it a baby to be 2. Give it a baby to be 42. Gene 42, 42. Give it a baby to be 4,200. Give it a baby to be 42, 5, 45, 45. Give it a baby to be 5, 7. Give it a baby to be 7. Give it a baby to be 4,700. Bam, 47, 47. Give it a baby to be got 45 behind me. 4,700, 47. Go ahead, Terry. And I've got 4,700, $5,000. 5,000. Give it a baby to be Jeremy. Your folks are out. 5,000. Give it a baby to be 5,500. Give it a baby to be 5,500. Give it a baby to be 55. Man, 55. 55. Give it a baby to be 5. Give it a baby to be 5. Give it a baby to be 5,500. 55, got 5,000 behind me. 55, 55, to give it a baby to be 5,500. Now $6,000. 6,000, give it a baby to be 6. Give it a baby to be 6. Give it a baby to be 6,000. Give it a baby to be 6,000. 6,000, 6,000, give it a baby to be 55. 6, give it a baby to be 6. Give it a baby to be $6,000. Six out to give it a baby to be any advance over 5,500. Six out to give it a baby to be say, give it a baby to be falling out to give it a baby to be 55. Say, give it a baby to be 6 out to give it a baby to be 6 out. 6 out to give it a baby to be last call to give it a baby to be 6 out to give it a baby to be 6 out. Sold $5,500. Stormy, go get me a buyer's number. 258, ladies. Buyer 258. You'll wait right there at the fence, young lady. They're going to bring you a ticket to sign. What's next, Terry? Oh, my goodness. Folks, if you need a little bit of a project and a son of a gun that's going to turn out to be a great horse, I want you to look right here. $1,000 bill. I'm not give it a baby to be $1,000 to give it a baby to be $1,000 bill. To give it a baby to be $1,000 to give it a baby to be $1,000 bill. To give it a baby to be 500 then 500. I'm trying to give it a baby to be 5. Give it a baby to be $500. To give it a baby to be 500. 500. I'm trying to give it a baby to be $500. Give it now 600. Thank you, sir. 600. 600. Give it a baby to be 5. Say give it a baby to be $600. 600. Give it a baby to be 5. Say give it a baby to be. Say give it a baby to be. I got 500 way up there. $600. $600. Give it a baby to be 5. Say give it a baby to be. Say give it a baby to be. This gonna be the steal of the night, folks. $600. $600. Give it a baby to be 5. Say give it a baby to be. Say give it a baby to be. Don't want to miss sold. Give it a baby to be $600. Give it a baby to be 600. $600. Sold it. $500 way up there. Stormy, see him holding his 1526 is the buyer. $500. 1526, ladies. And he's way up in the corner. Get your exercise on that one. And a bargain, I think. Finished in the top two. All right, give it a baby to be. I got $1,000 bill, $1,200. Give it a baby to be 12. Give it a baby to be $1,012. Give it a baby to be $1,200. $1,200. Give it a baby to be $1,000 bill, 12. Give it a baby to be $1,200. Got trained. Give it a baby to be $1,012. 12, 15, 15, 17. Give it a baby to be $1,702. Give it a baby to be $2,000. 22, 22. Now 5. Give it a baby to be $2,500. 27, 27, 3. Give it a baby to be $3,000. 3, 32, 35. Give it a baby to be 5, 7. Give it a baby to be 7, 4. Give it a baby to be 4,000. 42, 45, 45, 7. Give it a baby to be 47. 5,000, 5,500. Give it a baby to be 55. Give it a baby to be 5. Say, give it a baby to be $6,000. 6,500. 55. Now 7. Give it a baby to be 7,000. 7,000. Give it a baby to be 7. Give it a baby 7,500. 75. Give it a baby to be 7,500. Give it a baby to be 7,000. 75. 75. Give it a baby to be 5. Give it a baby to be $7,000. 75. 75. Give it a baby to be 5. Give it a baby to be 5. Give it a baby to be 7,000. 75. 75 to give it a baby to be balling, to give it a baby to be ball done. 7,500. You know what? sell it to the trainer. $7,000 buyer, 334. $334. I'm sorry. Hey, I think we made a young lady proud right there. I like it. Hi, give it a $1,000 bill. Give it a Ocala, another hometown. Give it a $1,000. Give it a $1,000. $1,000. Give it a $1,000. Give it a $1,000 bill. Give it a $1,000. Give it a $1,000. Folk, thank you. Now 1,200. 1,200. Give it a $1,000. 12. Give it a $1,200. Give it a $1,200. Give it a $1,000 bill. 1,200. 1,200. Give it a $1,200. Just because they're not in the top 10 don't mean they didn't do a good job. We had some exceptional horses here tonight. $1,000, $1,200, $1,200. Give it a $1,200. Give it a $1,200. Give it a $1,200. Give it a $1,000. 12, $1,200, $1,200. Give it a $1,000. Look, that horse glide. Give it a $1,200. Give it a $1,000. I'm about to sell it. Give it a $1,200. $1,200. Give it a $1,000. 12. Give it a $1,200. Sold $1,000. What's that buyer's number, please? Number 422. 422. Hi, give it a $1,000 bill. Give it a $1,000. 12, 15, 1,500, 17, 2. Give it a $22. Now 5. Give it a $5, 7. Give it a $3. Give it a $3,000. 3,000. 32. Give it a $5. Give it a $35, 7. 3,700. 37. Give it a $7. Give it a $37, 4. Give it a $4,400. 42. Give it a $2. Now 5. Give it a $45, 45, 45. Give it a $5. Give it a $4,700. Now 5. 5,000. 5,000. Give it a big happy 5. 5. 55. Give it a $55. 55, to give it a baby to be all out over here. 5,500, give it a baby to be 55. 55 now, say, give it a baby to be, say, give it a baby to be, say, give it a baby to be $6,000. $6,000, give it a baby. You can't find one any prettier. $6,000. $6,000, give it a baby to be 55. Say, give it a baby to be, say, give it a baby to be $6,000. $6,000, give it a baby to be $6,000. Give it a baby to be, say, give it a baby to be $6,000. $6,000. Give it a baby to be 55. $6,000. $6,000. I'm about to sell it. Give it a baby to be $6,000. Give it a baby. With 5,700 help. Now $6,000. $6,000. Now 2. 62. It helped him too. 62. 62. To give it a baby to be 2. To give it a baby to be 6,200. Give it a baby to be 6,000. 62. 62. Ma'am, I'm going to sell you a horse for the night over. If it costs me $100,000 to do it, I'm going to sell you one. 6,200. 62, to give it a baby to be 2, to give it a baby to be 6,200, give it a baby to be 62. Sold at $6,000. What is that? $459. Thank you, Terry. And folks, when you buy these horses, these trainers will be here tonight. If you have any questions, these are the best people on earth to work with. Ask them anything, they'll be just as honest as they can be with you. All right. Third horse he's ever been on. Is that what you said, Terry? And look at the job he's done with him. $1,000 bill. $1,000 bill. $1,000 bill. $500. 500. A lot of horse. $500 now. 600. 600. 5. You way in the corner over there. 600. Now 7. 700. Give it a 6. 700. Give it a $700. Give it a $700. I got 600 way over here. $700. 700. Give it a 6. 700. Give it a $700. Give it a sound too cheap to me. 700. 700. Give it a 6. 700. Give it a 7. Give it a 7. Give it a don't want to miss a soul. $700. 700. Give it a 600. 700. Give it a $700. Give it a 700. I'm about to sell it. 700. Sold $600. Give me that number, please. $292. Thank you, ma'am. 292, sir, Bar. Good horse and maybe a better trainer to go along with it. Give it a $1,000 bill. $1,000 now 12. Give it a $1,200. Give it a $1,12. Give it a $1,200. 1,200. 1,200. Give it a $1,000 bill. 12. Give it a $1,200. Be no back up. 1,500. 15. Give it a $15. 17. Give it a $1,700. 17. Give it a $1,700. Give it a $2. Give it a $2,000. 2,000. 2,000. Give it a $2. Now 2. Now 22. Give it a $2,200. Give it a $2,200. 25. Give it a $2,500. Give it a $2,700. 27. Give it a $3. Give it a $32. Give it a $3,200. Give it a $3,200. 32. Now 5. Give it a $5,700. Give it a $3,700. 37. Give it a $3,700. Ma'am, you wouldn't want it if she didn't. 3,700. 37 to give it a baby to be 35.7. Now 4 to give it now 2 to give it a baby to be 4,200. 42 to give it a baby. That's what you said a while ago. 4,200. 42 to give it a baby to be 2 to give it a baby to be 2 to give it a baby to be 4,200. Sold $4,000 by 487. And Terry, when the trainers do that, that tells you what kind of horse it was. We're going to 19, folks. That's what he said. Y'all didn't hear him? Well, I heard you. I heard you. All right, give it a $1,000 bill on four skull. Give it a baby to be 12. Give it a baby to be 12. Give it a baby to be 1,200. 1,200. 1,200. Give it a baby to be 1,500. Give it a baby to be 15. 17. 17. Give it a baby to be 2. To give it a baby to be 2,000. 2,000. 2,000. Now 22. To give it a baby to be 22. 5. To give it a baby to be 2,700. 27. 3. To give it a baby to be 3,000. 3,000. 3,000. To give it a baby to be 3. Give it a baby to be 3. Give it a baby to be 3,000. Did you say 3? Now 2. 32. 32. To give it a baby to be 32. 5. To give it a baby. I hear 32. 32. To give it a baby to be James. You say 2. I couldn't tell. To give it a baby to be 32. I got 3,000 up here. 3,200. 32 to give it a baby to be 2. To give it a baby, ma'am, you're out 2. 3,200. 32. Now 5 to give it a baby to be 3,500. Give it a baby to be 3,500. 35.7 to give it a baby to be 37. To give it a baby to be 7. To give it a baby to be 3,700. Give it a baby to be 35. 37. 37 to give it a baby to be 5,7. To give it a baby to be 7. To give it a baby to be 3,700. 37 to give it a baby to be falling out to give it a baby to be 57 to give it a baby to be 35, 37 to give it a baby to be 37. So 3,500 your way, Jeremy. 271, 271, Sabar, 3,500. Boy, you talk about color, muscle, calm, got the whole package. This is part of your top $10,000 bill. Give it a $1,000 bill. Give it a $1,000. Give it a $1,000 bill for a top 10 Mustang. $1,000. Give it a $1,000 bill. Give it a $1,000. Give it a $1,000. Now 1,200. Give it a $12. 15. Give it a $1,500. 15. Give it a $1,500. Give it a $1,500. 15. Give it a $12. 15. Give it a $1,500. 15. Give it a got now 17, 1,700, 17, give it a baby to be 1,700, give it a baby to be, where you at, ladies, give it a baby to be 15, 1,700, 17, got 15 over here, Jeremy, 1,700, 17, give it a baby to be 1,700, give it a baby to be 1,700, give it a baby to be 15, 17, 17, give it a baby to be 1,700, give it a baby to be 1,700, 17, give it a baby to be 15, 17, I'm about to sell it, give it a baby to be good, give it a baby to be 1,700, 17, give it a baby to be 1,700. Sold 1,500, bargain of the night. 481, 481, Sabar. He is colored up. I got a $1,000 bill, 1,200. 1,200. Give it a baby to be 12. Give it a baby to be 1,200. Give it a baby to be 12. Give it a baby to be $1,000 bill, 1,200. 15, 15. Now 17, 1,700. 2,022. To give it a baby to be 2,200. 25, 25. To give it a baby to be 7. Now 3. To give it a baby to be 3,000. 3,000. 3,2. To give it a baby to be 5. To give it a baby 7. To give it a baby to be 4. To give it a baby to be 4,000. 4,000. 4,000. To give it a baby to be 37's up here. 4,000. 4,000. To give it a baby to be 4. To give it a baby to be 37. 4. To give it a baby to be 42. Now 5, 45, 45, to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be 4,500, now 7, 47, now 5,000, 5,000, to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be 5,500, now 6, 6,000, 6,000, to give it a baby to be 6, give it a baby to be 6,500, now 7, 7,000, 7,000, to give it a baby 5, to give it a baby 5, give it a baby to be 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 85, now 9, to give it a baby to be 9,000, to give it a baby to be 9,500, now 10, 10,000, 10,000, to give it a baby to be 95, 10, to give it a baby to be 10, to give it a baby to be 10, to give it a baby to be $10,000. $10,000. All right. Let's back up. Let's back up. He could not hear me. I've got $8,000 right here, Jeremy. 8,500. 8,500, ma'am. I've got the trainer at 8. He's having trouble hearing me. My wife doesn't listen to me either. 8,500. 8,500. I think they answered for you. Let's sell it right here. $8,000, $298. That didn't sound like much of a salute to a captain in the Army to me, Terry. That's better. That's better. To give it a $1,000 bill, to give it a $1,000, to give it a $1,000, to give it a $1,000 bill, to give it a $1,000, to give it a now 12, to give it a $1,200, $1,200, give it a $1,000 bill, 12, to give it a $1,200, $1,200, to give it a got 1,000 behind me, $1,200, $1,200, to give it a $1,12, to give it a $12, now 15, $1,500, 15, now 17, to give it a $1,700, give it a $1,700, 17, give it a y'all are out over here, 15, 17, $1,700, 17, now two, to give it a baby to be two, to give it a baby to be $2,000. 2,000 to give it a baby to be 17, two, to give it a baby to be two, to give it a baby to be 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 to give it a baby to be $2,000. Now two, 22, now 5, 25 to give it a baby to be 2,000, to give it a baby to be 2,500. Ma'am, you. Now 7, 2,700, 27 to give it a baby to be 7, 3, you give it a baby to be 3, give it a baby to be 3,000, 3,000, 3,000 to give it a baby to be 27, 3, give it a baby to be 2,700, 3,000, 3,000 to give it a baby to be 3,200, give it a baby to be 32, 32, got you to give it a baby to be 3,000, 32. 3,200, give it a baby to be 2, to give it a baby to be 2, to give it a baby to be 3,200, give it a baby to be anybody else, 32, 32 to give it a baby to be Pauline, to give it a baby to be 32, 35. 3,500, 35 to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be James and Lee, to give it a baby to be 2,500, to give it a baby to be you're in one spot out in the other, 3,500, 35 to give it a baby to be 32, 35. Sold your way, Gene, 3,200. What's that number, ma'am? 3,200, 290, 290. Congratulations, Captain, and thank you for your service. All right, to give it a baby to be hip, 24, to give it a baby to be $1,000 bill, to give it a baby to be $1,000, to give it a baby to be $1,000, $1,000, 12, to give it a baby to be 1,200, to give it a baby to be $1,200, to give it a baby to be $1,000 bill, 12, 1,200, 1,200, to give it a baby 15, give it a baby to be 1,500, 1,700, 17, to give it a baby to be 1,700, to give it a baby to be 2, to give it a baby to be 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 22, to give it a baby to be 2,200, give it a baby to be 2,200, 25, 25, to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be 2,500, 25, 25, to give it a baby 7, to give it a baby to be 2,700, 27, 27 to give it a baby to be 25, 27 to give it a baby to be 2,700, 27, $3,000, 3,000, 32, 32 to give it a baby to be 3,200, give it a baby to be 2, to give it a baby to be 2, to give it a baby to be 3,200, 3,500, 35, 37, 37 to give it a baby to be 7, to give it a baby to be 3,700, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 42 to give it a baby to be 2, to give it a baby to be 2, to give it a baby to be 42, 42, 42, 45, 45, 47, 4,700, 47, 47 to give it a baby to be $5,000, to give it a baby to be $5,000, 5,500, 55, 55 to give it a baby to be 5, 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 to give it a baby to be 5,500, 55, 4 go. 55 to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be 5,500, give it a baby to be 55. I'm about to sell it. 5,500. Sure you can. 55. 55, now 6. 6 out. 6 out to give it a baby to be 6, give it a baby to be 6, give it a baby to be 6, give it a baby to be $6,000. 6 out to give it a baby to be 55, 6, give it a baby to be 6,000. Sold 5,500. Show me that number, young lady. That'll be 1,515, 1,515, 5,500. Athletic horse moves around so easy. To give it a $1,000 bill. To give it a $1,000. To give it a $1,000. To give it a $1,000. Now 12, 1,200, 15, 15. Give it a $1,500, 1,700, 2, 2,000, 22, 25, 7. To give it a $7,300. Now 2, 32. To give it a $3,200. To give it a $3,200. 32, 35. To give it a $5, 7. To give it a $3,700. 37. To give it a $3,700. Give it a 35 over here. 37. 37. To give it a 7. To give it a 35. 37. 37, to give it a baby to be 4, to give it a baby to be $4,000, to give it a baby now 2, 42, 42, to give it a baby to be 2, to give it a baby to be 4,200, 42, to give it a baby to be 4,000, 42, 42, to give it a baby to be anybody else, to give it a baby to be 4,200, to give it a baby to be 4,000, 25, 45, 4,500, 45, 4,700. 47, to give it a baby to be $5,000, to give it a baby to be 5,000, 5,000, now 55. 5,500, give it a baby to be 55, to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be 5,500. 55, to give it a baby to be 5,500, give it a baby to be 5,500, give it a baby to be 5, now to give it a baby to be 5,500. 55, to give it a baby to be all in, to give it a baby, I'm about to sell it. 52, now 5, 55. 53, 4, 54. I'd have never thought of that. 54, 54, 55. 57, 57, 5,700, 57. I'm being gentle. 5,700. Give it a baby to be 7. Give it a baby to be 7. Sold 5,500. Sold 5,500. 475. 475. I take it you know that man. You need to tell about the trainer a little bit to give this horse credit, because I understood this trainer got talked in to doing the Mustang by one of his good friends. Is that not the truth? And look here what he's done, folks. Only Pinto in the sale, $1,000 bill. I'm not to give it a baby to be $1,000 bill. To give it a baby to be $1,000. To give it a baby to be $1,000. To give it a baby to be $1,200. To give it a baby to be $1,200. To give it a baby to be $1,200. $1,200. To give it a baby to be $1,200. To give it a baby to be $1,200. To give it a baby. Got Jeremy the lead. $1,000. $1,200. $1,200. To give it a baby to be $1,200. To give it a baby to be $1,200. $1,200. $1,500. $15. I got it over here. $1,700. 17, Jane. 17. 17. Now 2. 2,000, 2,200, 22 to give it a baby to be 2,500, give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be 2,500, 25 to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby. Ma'am, you got a lot of quitting. You 2,500, 25 to give it a baby to be. How about 23? I'll help you all I can. 2,300, 2,500, 25 to give it a baby to be now 7 to give it a baby to be 2,700. Didn't work. 27, 27 to give it a baby to be 5, 7 to give it a baby to be. I got you, Gene. I got 23 over here. Got to be 25. 25. I took 3 behind me. Now 7. Now 3. Now 2. 32. 35. 35 to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be 3,500, to give it a baby to be 32, 35, 35 to give it a baby to be 5, 7 to give it a baby to be 3,700, 37 to give it a baby to be 3,700. You're out now. 37. 4,000. 4,000, Stormy, 4,000, to give it a baby to be $4,000, to give it a baby to be 4, to give it a baby to be 4, to give it a baby to be 4, to give it a baby to be 4,000. 4,000, to give it a baby to be 37,400, to give it a baby to be $4,000. 4,000, to give it a baby to be 4 gold, to give it a baby to be 4,000. 4,200. 42. 45. 4,500, to give it a baby to be 4,500. I got 42. 45. 4,500, give it a baby to be 4,500, give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby to be 5, to give it a baby 4,500, sir. 45. 45. So 4,200, Jeremy. 421. 481. 481. Thank you. And Terry, they call him Chaos, but look how quiet that horse is standing there. Give it a $1,000 bill, $1,200. Give it a $1,200, give it a $1,200, $1,200, give it a $1,200, give it a $1,000 bill, $12, give it a $1,200, $1,215, give it a $1,700, give it a $1,700, Jeremy, 17, 17, give it a $1,702, down 22, 22, give it a $2, give it a $2,200, 22, give it a $2,000, 22, give it a $2,200, $2,500, $2,700, to give it a 27, 3, to give it a 2, to give it a 32, 32, to give it a 32, how to give it a 3,000, 32, 32, to give it a 2, to give it a 32, how to give it a now 5, 35, 35, 37, 37, 4, 4,000, 4,200, 4,200, 42, to give it a 2, to give it a 2, to give it a 4,200. Because its trainer sold $4,000 by $491. $4,000, $491. We got one horse left in the entire free world.
This is the final horse for an adoption auction in the free world
Tonight. Tonight.
Lot 30. Lion coats of the cowboy, 5-year-old sorrel given. I ain't gonna say another word about this thing right here. Just go do whatever you want to do on it and be done with it. That's pretty much it. That's him.
That horse just keeps his head down and does what he's asked to do. To give it a $1,000 bill, to give it a $1,000, to give it a $1,000, to give it a $1,000, now 12, 1,200, 1,200, to give it a $15, to give it a $15, 17, 17, to give it a $2, down 22, 22, to give it a $2,200, 2,500, 25, 27, 3, to give it a 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 32, to give it a 32, how to give it a 2, down 5, 35, 35, to give it a 1, 2, to give it a 3,200. 32, 3, to give it a 3,300, 33, to give it a 3, 4, 5, to give it a 35, 37, 37, to give it a 7, 4, to give it a $4,000, to give it a 4,000, 4,200, 45, to give it a 4,500, 45, to give it a 25. Jeremy's got all the money. 42, 45, 45, to give it a 5, to give it a 5, to give it a 4,500, 45, 45. I got 42, 4,500, 45. 700, 47. I got 5 over here. Gene's got the money. 47. 47 to give it a 4,700. Give it a 45.7. Took Gene first. 4,700. Now 5,000. 5,000 to give it a 5. To give it a 5. To give it a 5,500. 55 to give it a 5,500. 6,000. 6,000 to give it a $6,000. $6,000 to give it a $6,000 to give it a 55. 55 here. 6,000. 6,000 to give it a bit. Last chance, Ocala. $6,000. 56. 57. 5,700. 57 to give it a 6. 7 to give it a 7 to give it a 7 to give it a 5,700. 6,000. 62. Thank you, Mariah. 6,200. 62 to give it a 2 to give it a 6,000. 62. 52. 65. 65, Mariah. 65, honey, give it a 5, to give it a 5, to give it a 5, to give it a 6,500. 65, 25, to give it a 6,500. I'm waiting on you. 65. 65, honey, give it a 62. 65, to give it a 5, to give it a 5, to give it a 5, to give it a 65. 65, to give it a don't want to miss you, Mariah. 65. 65, to give it a got an online bidder. I'm giving them a little time. 65. 65 to give it a about to sell it. 63, 65, 6,500, sir. 65, 63, 65 to give it a 5, to give it a 5, to give it a 6,500. And if you need a cow horse, this one's ready to work. 6,500. 65 to give it a 35 to give it a 5 to give it a 5 to give it a what do you think, Jeremy? About to sell out. 65. 6,500, give it a 3,500. Sold 6,300 to Superior online buyer. 154232. 1532. 1532. Ocala, Florida, thank you very much. Great show, great sale, gentlemen. Thank you. Always a pleasure, Terry.
Hey, I'll come back in early. I went out, you know how you hold that little locker and drop the windows? I put them all up in the sunroof. Oh, no.
Be sure and come to the Mustang Heritage office right below the stands over here. Settle up tonight. Remember, the horses need to be removed by 10 o'clock. Also, there is still one horse eligible for adoption tonight. Maybe. Stormy, lady wants to talk to you over there.